Hello, my name is Michael Sutton. I'm in St. Louis, Missouri, in Creve Coeur. I am tired of the abuse, mistreatment, and harassment by my biological family, who I am suing and taking to court, with them fighting over where my dad worked at luxury places, wanting free things from there, when none of them are allowed to receive anything for free from where he worked at ever, or to receive any of what my dad left me when he died of cancer. And part of me wants to care but doesn't, because my dad, David Sutton, was a drunk. He never stopped, and he was an abusive alcoholic. Every person in my biological family nearly gets divorced, tricks me into spending time with them when they do nothing whenever I am with them. All of them text and call when they are driving on the road and I'm trying to get their licenses removed. I literally just created new social media. People trace the passwords. I'm tired of the abuse, and I called the abusive hotline, and of course, they're no help at all. I'm trying to make sure this video is not that long. I'm done with my family. I'm leaving St. Louis. If I have to hitchhike, I will. I'm putting where I live up for sale. I did not choose to live here, and I have not spoken to any biological family because all of them are out of my life and abusive, and I will call them out and get them fired, all of them. My biological mom suffers mental illness and needs to be in a psychiatric facility, and until she gets help, I am not speaking to her or being around her, especially and never getting in a car with her. I went to Marquette High School in Chesterfield, graduated in 2010, and I have to hide who I hang out with and see, with people showing up unannounced. And I know an officer from my childhood. He's a cop here, and he's a big fan of the YouTube channel I was on, known as the Nelk Boys. And I am tired of people recognizing me when I leave my condo to want to talk about Nelk, and they do not have permission to ask me anything about them, meaning Nelk. Kyle Forgeard and his group are all from Canada, and Kyle Forgeard makes the call on everything. He pays everybody for working for him. I'll get into Nelk a little bit. I couldn't as much in the last video. People who are in their videos do not work for them. Bradley Martin would be the person that I picked to be with, and stop giving him shit. If he smacks the hell out of you, you deserved it. Bradley is a great guy. He doesn't like smoke, and Steve deserved to get hit by him. I am tired of having to explain my situation of being on Nelk, with them knowing the president as well, and I will have people locked up if they do this to me again and use me to try to get me to be able to meet Nelk. I am not going to bars anymore in St. Louis with being recognized, with being on Nelk. Kyle Forgeard does not have time to receive DMs from random people who are asking for his help, who drank and did drugs and probably ended up in rehab or need to go there. If Kyle Forgeard does not choose to go to rehab, I am not spending time with Kyle Forgeard. Steve Will Do It got canceled. I don't know if Steve drinks the way he would before, but it's up to him if he wants to. And with meeting his girl that he was with, Selena Smith, I am not speaking of that situation ever to people because I should not have met Selena. Aaron Steinberg's dad, Harvey Steinberg, is a lawyer, but you could represent yourself in court, so lawyers basically wasted their time going to law school. Jesse told me he left Nelk to better his health, and every day was chaos with what he told me, especially with the way they would drink alcohol and do other things and risk their lives with going up to people on the street and messing with them. I am putting this place up for sale where I live at, and I am leaving St. Louis, and I'm not telling people where I am going. I think a few Nelk members have left the group to better their health, and Lucas Gasparini, I met him once. He just does not like that lifestyle, and he needs to be left alone to focus on his well-being. He does not have Instagram anymore, meaning Lucas, because random people would DM him, and that's disrespectful. I don't blame anybody who does not want to work for Kyle Forgeard. But he's still, meaning Kyle, is a good friend of mine, but I cannot be around alcohol like that and drink the way he does anymore. There's also a group known as the FaZe Clan who has done a video with Nelk. FaZe is a part of gaming. They're good people. They just have too many members a part of them. Just Google who is in the FaZe Clan. I've never met FaZe, but I don't know how to get a hold of them. I will talk about other people that I met with being on Nelk when I am ready to talk about it. And just because you are in Nelk videos does not mean you work for them at all. Jesse went back home to Canada, I think, to be with his dad, Pat. He no longer drinks alcohol and sold his share of Nelk. And yes, it is Michael Sutton who has been in 3 of the Nelk Boys videos. So please stop trying to get me to talk about them when I don't feel like it, and stop trying to use me and recognize me on the street. And I am not going to bars, like I said, here in St. Louis because of being recognized. Take care and stay safe.